It's time for Ryan's Roses. Here we go. If it's a public service, if there's an issue in your world, you can't sort it out, come to us and we'll try our best. We have got to get into Ryan's Roses. I am really interested to hear what happens. So it says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, there's a public service, as you know, Ryan's Roses. Rebecca in Glendale writes this to us. She says, my husband has been getting numerous text reminders for medical appointments. It seemed weird, she said, so I asked him about it, and he was confused by my questions. It didn't feel right. I think he's using fake appointment alerts to schedule hookups. So he's somehow orchestrating these appointment alerts at times when he's going to see somebody else, is what she's thinking. I don't know how you would even do that.
I don't know how you do that.
She goes, I know it sounds bizarre, but I don't see another explanation. Well, let me just try and figure this out. Rebecca, thank you for coming on. We appreciate you reaching out to us.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
So I understand. You think somehow he's having someone send him fake appointment text messages from an unknown number to show you, to create an alibi during a window of time for him to go see another woman.
Yeah. He's gotten really secretive. I love my husband a lot, but he's gotten real secretive in the last few weeks. He kind of hurt his back and, shoulder. So I'm thinking, okay, he's going to maybe physical therapy or he's doing something, but he keeps getting these appointment reminders one after another. And I'm like, okay, if you go to a doctor, they're not going to reschedule you right away a lot of times. So I don't know what's going on. Plus, when he gets these reminders, he keeps looking at his phone, giggling and laughing and smiling. No one laughs when they have to go to the doctor. So why is he so happy to go to the doctor? I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting theory here.
And it is pretty easy. All you would have to do is just copy and paste from a separate doctor's appointment.
Exactly, yeah. And I've seen people do all kinds of stuff. I mean, my dad was a private investigator, and he caught people, walking through, parking on one side of the mall and then walking through the mall to meet someone else. So people will do things.
So their car isn't spotted?
Yeah, literally.
Why were they going into the mall to meet someone?
On one side of the mall, walk through the entire mall and meet the person, hook up with the other person on the other side of the mall, and drive off with them so that they couldn't be found.
Oh, they were going people are sneaky. Wow. All right. Okay, well, wow. All right, my head is spinning. Hang on for 1 second. We're going to try and call your husband, all right?
Okay.
How about that? She's a daughter of a private investigator. This guy's in trouble.
Yeah, seriously. She's got some tricks.
Now, it could be that having a dad as a private investigator is creating some paranoia for Rebecca. Or it could be that she's actually sleuthing this. So, Rebecca, how long have you been married?
I've been married 3 years.
Okay. We're going to call your husband and try and find out who's on his mind. Who he is thinking about, who he sends roses to, and what he puts on a card, okay?
Okay.
I'm very curious to ask him some questions about what could be this elaborate scam.
Yeah, me too. I don't know what to do. I'm freaking out.
And if you're just doing this, she thinks that her husband is cutting, pasting these fake medical appointments to create alibis of window of time to go see another woman. And they're frequent. And so she thinks that he's actually having an affair in these times when he's saying he's at these medical appointments. So, Rebecca, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your husband's name on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay. We're going to call him now. Be very quiet until we come in and tell him he's on the air, okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Tony?
This is Tony.
Hi, Tony. My name is Vivian, and I'm calling from Pacific Floral Mart here in Glendale. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses today at no charge to you. They're completely free. It looks here that you may have opted to receive some free promotions or coupons a few months ago when you made a purchase online. So I'm calling to help you redeem one of them by offering you these flowers that you can send to whoever you want today at no charge to you. I just need the name of the person you want to send them to and a note.
Really?
Yeah, they're completely free.
Oh,
Looks like you
Okay.
opted to receive these discounts and a few services.
Oh, I'm always doing something online. All right. Yeah. Okay. So, what do you need again?
Need the name of the person you want to send them to, a note, and an address, and we're good.
Okay. Yeah. Send them to Jenny.
Jenny, is that what? And
Jenny. No, it's with a Y. 2 N's and a Y.
Got it. And what do you want to put on the note?
Put 2 hour,
Okay.
and then in quotation marks, put the word family. And that's it.
And signed by you, Tony?
Tony, it is Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. We have your wife, Rebecca, on the line. Who is Jenny? And to our family, what does that mean? She would like to know.
Yeah, I would really like to know who the hell is this Jenny? What is going on? Is this the girl you're around with?
No.
Yeah, right.
No,
yeah, okay.
no, it's not. No,
Yeah.
What is this? What's going on here?
No, you just said to our family. Why are you sending roses? And whose family are you talking about?
Is it? I'm going for a job position at Jenny's company. I'm looking for a job. I didn't want to tell you.
Hold on. Okay.
Really?
All right. Could be possible.
No,
Tony.
it's very possible because it is what is happening. So I
When were you
didn't
planning
want
on telling me this?
to. When I got the job, if it happened, that's when I was planning on telling you. And I didn't want to. I didn't want to get you all excited that I'm looking for a new job. And so I didn't know if it was going to happen. But Jenny worked with this company, and her position opened up there. And so she was just like, I think you should apply for it. So she's helped me out get the job.
And are you also having an affair with Jenny?
I'm not having an affair with Jenny. No, that wasn't part of
So
it.
your wife tells us. Your wife tells us that you are going to all these medical appointments, but she believes that you're not. They're actually doing something else. Any truth to that?
Yeah, because
No.
I mean, why would you be going to so many doctors? And is it a different doctor? Is it a new doctor? What is going on? Because our doctor, our family doctor, he schedules like a month out. There's no way you can get that many appointments back to back. What is going on?
It's all the same doctor, and I just kept on having to apply for a different because I kept on having to cancel
Right.
on the previous
So
appointment.
Tony, who's the family you keep in this card you refer to?
Yeah, or
Family
what's up with the family? With what family?
the
We're
company.
your
The
family.
is yes, you're my family. That's why I said put family in quotation marks. The family is the company that I could be going to.
Rebecca, what do you think about what your husband's saying now?
I don't really know what to believe anymore because nothing is really adding up. It just all
right.
seems a whole lot of convenience. I don't know. I don't know what to think. I don't know
Only
right now.
you are going to be able to tell. I believe Tony.
Mm-mm. I don't know. It's just
I
weird.
for some reason I believe him, and maybe I'm not seeing this clearly.
Wow.
Well, hold on, Tanya.
And you don't have
Wow.
You don't have a women's intuition, though, Ryan. You don't have
don't.
that
I don't.
thing in your gut that tells you something's wrong. Okay,
I don't.
know when other boyfriends in my past have cheated, and something just does not feel right. This constant scheduling with the doctor, the appointment, and then this Jenny. He tells me everything, or used to, anyways. And then now he's not telling me about this Jenny. He's not telling me about this job. Why all the secrets all of a sudden?
I don't know, but I'm not so sure he's cheating. I'm not saying I don't think he's keeping things from you, but I'm not convinced he's cheating.
Oh, my.
I clearly think you guys have a breakdown in communication. Tanya, hold on. I'm
Okay,
talking to you.
fine.
I don't know. We're going to have a nice long talk after this.
I can't believe you don't trust me. I can't believe you brought Ryan Seacrest into this.
Well, you know what? I had to find out the truth somehow, and I didn't know how else to do it other than to bring this open. Because every time I ask you a question, you say, "Oh, it's nothing," or "Oh, I have to go to the doctor." You just you give me really short answers. So what am I supposed to say?
Nothing, because it is nothing.
All right. We're going to let
Right,
you guys
okay.
take this conversation into your lives. We appreciate you reaching out, Rebecca. Good luck, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate it, Ryan.
Okay, bye. Okay, now go. I didn't want you to say all that while they're on the line.
Well, she is absolutely right. There is no shadow of a doubt in my mind that he isn't cheating.
Really?
Yeah, first of
I
all,
don't
he's
know.
just the thing that scares me about this guy is that he's such a good liar. He can lie.
Maybe I'm being fooled by his calmness.
Oh, yeah, so calm. I'm sending them to Jenny. This is a boss. If you're going for a job, you do not send a potential boss flowers. I'm sorry. You don't.
Yeah, it's true. Maybe his tone was just so calm. I was like, well, this guy, maybe he's not such a bad guy.
No. I can't believe he tricked you. He totally tricked you. I didn't believe him for 1 second.
Ryan's Roses. So it was almost genius, her theory, if it were true. And I then started to hear him and the calmness in his voice and think maybe she's just creating this scenario. You disagree. I don't know Patty's take. I'm about to get it. But Tanya disagrees, and maybe I'm wrong on this. But so listen, so Rebecca says, hey, my husband, well, I think he's been faking text messages that are saying you have medical appointments. So if she thinks somebody's creating these messages and sending them to him, and he's using that as an alibi to go see somebody else.
Right.
Then we get him on the phone, and he sends the roses to Jenny and says, to our family, Tony. He says that he's trying to get a job that he was going to surprise his wife with, and that's why he was trying to butter up Jenny.
I mean.
Is it that, Patty, is it that far-fetched?
Yes.
I actually think that when he said family in quotations, I'm thinking in my mind that Jenny has children and he is acting like a father figure to these children.
So you think it has nothing to do with him trying to get a job,
No.
and he's got a second life outside of his wife, Rebecca.
quote unquote family, because it's not really a family he physically created.
Right,
but
but he didn't say love. He just said Jenny to our Look, you may be right. I'm starting to think that I missed the mark on this one.
This is like you sending flowers to our boss, saying to our family. Would you ever?
Yeah, it might be a little more specific. And our boss is named John Ivy.
Right.
So I don't know. Look, the only thing that struck me was like, we call us family on this show. I say, let's have a family meeting. Or we just had family twins. Right? Patty's got family nasal congestion. So that's what struck me. But I think that there's just too much secrecy.
It's like Mark's wife is helping you get a job, right?
Okay.
And you send her flowers. You're not going to say to our family.
No.
You're not.
True. All right. So something's not right here.
No.
Now the question is, does he have a second life, another life in another family? Here's part of the call. Listen.
What's up with this family? What family?
The
We're
company.
your
The
family.
Yes, you're my family. That's why I said put family in quotation marks. The family is the company that could be going to.
He just seemed calm. That's all. I was like struck by his calmness.
Yeah, and I feel like you wanted to like be with him, brothers. He seemed cool, but he was not.
He didn't. I'm saying he seemed cool. He just seemed calm. And he had. It seemed like a lot of thinking to have the theory that he was having these messages created and then sent by fake doctors.
But this is what
It's just
happens when
elaborate.
you're a cheater. You already think of like how you're going to respond when things start unraveling. So he's probably
Really?
already had this thought up for however long he's been cheating.
We have to take a detour. We have to stop where we were going. We were going back to Ryan's Roses, and we all are completely off on this. We're wrong. I wasn't quite sure. I'll be honest, and maybe I'm missing something. But for me, he just seemed very calm, didn't seem rocked by it at all. The story is Rebecca's husband, he was getting a lot of medical appointment reminders. It's just strange. And so what was wrong with him? Where was he going? Well, his wife thought he was up to something. So we get him on the phone. We offer him the roses, and he wanted to send them to another woman named Jenny. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And on the note, it said, to our family, right?
Yep.
So he says, we're like, well, wait a minute, what's that about? And he was not rattled or rocked. So he was calm. He says that he was applying for a job and Jenny could be his future boss. This was all stuff he was doing without his wife knowing.
Which I didn't believe for a second.
Clear you didn't. I'm not sure. I kind of believed him for a minute, but doesn't matter. We're all wrong. It's almost unanimous at 1-800-520-1027. It's kind of like Yanni and Laurel and those images that you see and you don't know what you're looking at. Like, we saw one image and everybody else sees the other.
It's very smart, though.
It's very savvy. Jamie in Anaheim, what is going on with this Ryan's Roses?
First of all, good morning, everyone. Love you guys.
Thank you.
My take on the situation is that these medical appointment reminders are for Jenny with a Y, and our family refers to the fact that she's pregnant.
So he's saying Jenny's pregnant. You're saying, it's hard to understand because your phone is low and clear, but you're saying you think Jenny's pregnant with his baby.
That is correct.
Okay,
And further,
that was clear.
Yeah, I feel that it's completely inappropriate to court a potential employer with roses.
100%.
You know, flowers are something that you get on your first day from your employer, welcoming you to the team, not family.
Well, you are not the only one calling in. I'm going to bounce to Orange County. This is Brooke and Carrie. 2 for the price of 1 on the phone. So what do you think is going on?
Exactly what the previous caller said. Jenny's pregnant, and so all of those doctor's appointments, those are for the OB appointments that he's going.
How is it that we're so naive to what's going on here?
We were like, he's totally faking the appointments. You just copy and paste and text it to yourself. Oh.
No. If he has something wrong and he was going to the doctor, his wife should know about that. And he wouldn't be stuttering about what those appointments were for.
Yeah.
No, it all makes sense. I'm totally sold on this scenario. He's cheating on his wife with the other woman, definitely. And he's gotten her pregnant, and they're going to the doctor together. That's what's going on.
Yep, our family.
Brooke and Carrie in the morning, right there. Hey, Brooke and Carrie, are you ride sharing?
We're carpooling. We're driving through LA right now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It'll take you about 7 hours.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Hopefully you packed a meal and a catheter, but good luck, all right?
Thank you.
Bye, guys. See you later. Yeah, I mean, I could keep taking calls on this, but everybody's calling with that. It's so strange.
I know, and how did we not see that?
Patty, did you think about that for a second?
No, and I'm so upset with myself because I should know.
No, we're going to beat ourselves up. We're going to self-torture
I've
each
had
other.
2 pregnancies. I should know
You
this.
should know the appointments.
And we kept
It's
saying
so obvious.
our family. We were like, oh, we call our work people family.
Our family.
Like,
Dumb, dumb, and dumber.
Dumb and dumber.
Sure.
So I want to grab Lori in Downey after that Ryan's Roses. You think that he's cheating, and those are appointments for the other woman, and you think that she's pregnant?
Yes.
That's so interesting. Everybody who's heard it, we didn't hear that initially. Like, everybody who's heard it calling in thinks that she's pregnant, and those are appointments to see the OBGYN.
Yeah, it came to my mind right away when he said that he's been going to appointments. So I knew that, the lady's pregnant. That Jenny's pregnant.
Well, we believe that now too. Thank you for calling. Appreciate you, Lori. Take care.
Welcome. Yeah.
All right, drive safe. Yeah, I did not cross my mind. Then everyone on the phones is saying that.